What is going on, melon farmers? D-Mac back with a brand new episode of the Anchorage Ice Custom League franchise mode for NHL 24. If you haven't already screwed, hit that like button. But in this one, we are getting through the year 3 off-season. The first thing I wanted to do was jump in and customize our alternate jerseys. I love our jerseys. I think they're fire. But we have no alts. I would love to make some alts for year 3. Another thing that I do want to focus on this season is getting some new coaching, getting a really solid coach for this team. So we are at the main menu. As you can see, the St. John's Traders took us out in Game 5 of the finals. So we can head on over to customized jerseys. We're going to dive right into that. And I'm looking at the wrong monitor. So I'm going to go to team uniform. As you can see, we got just like the sexiest jerseys. So then we're going to go to our aways. They're also super duper nice. The alts, we haven't done anything with them. So I'm going to hit customize. I'm going to go apply team colors. I'm thinking we go like, see, they want to go like gray. You know what I mean? I wanted to go like heavy on the black and maybe put some of the blue around it. But for the most part, I want them to be pretty much like solid black. So I want to get rid of all this gray. The gray's got to go. The gray's got to go. We need to go like all black here, man. And then now that we've got that, it's like our base. You know what I mean? We're going to go through the jerseys and see what we like about them. So we got the jersey options. We're gonna put the logo on it. Do we want to do because that's our main logo. This is the alternate logo. I'm kind of thinking we go with that and put our actual main logo on the jerseys, but go with the secondary as the main logo, right? So I'm kind of thinking about that. We'll go to the fonts, and yeah, that's the one we want, but how do I customize the, oh yeah, font color. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go apply team colors. Again, they're just going to, they want to go like solid black and white. Not overly nuts about that. Okay, what section are we doing? This, I think, will go with the blue. The gray will probably go... Do we want to just go like white? Standard colors. We'll just go white with it. I don't know though, man. Or do we want to go white with blue around it? Is that maybe something we want to try? Okay, go white with the numbers. And then the surrounding color, we'll use the blue. I kind of like that better. I don't know. I think that's a little bit better. Next, we'll be moving on to... Okay, what are we moving on to next? What is this one? Okay, so it's that, yeah. So this will go blue. We'll move on to... There it is. All right, so now we're going to go white. Or what about just white? White with like a black border. What if we did that instead of, you know? Or we'll just... Or that's what I meant. No, I kind of like having the white border around it. I don't know, man. This is hard. If we went black... There's not much to them, but I'm kind of fine with it. So, which means we would change this from the blue probably to the white. Yeah, see, that pops a little better because we got the white surrounding the logo anyway. And then otherwise, yeah, it's like I'm fine with that. And that's the helmet. And I'm pretty much fine with that. I think there's a different black though. Yeah, there's a darker black that we'll use. But now that we've got this, our base jersey, we can just kind of like go through them, try and find something that we really like. Because what is our jersey style? Jersey style 1, jersey style 1. And this one would be, we're going to go with a different jersey style for this one, obviously. I just want to find something that we can like kind of fast track and get through. Like, I don't mind that. That's kind of nice, to be 100% honest. I'd almost maybe turn the blue into like a white, but I wanted to incorporate that blue somehow in there too. That's kind of nice. I don't mind that. Let's just keep spinning while we do it. It's not terrible. I feel like it's already taken. Jersey style 12. Simple. To be 100% honest, I hate this jersey style so much. I'm pretty sure this is the Worcester jersey though. See, that's nice too because it's almost solid black. We just got a little bit of blue in it, and I kind of like that. So that's when we're going to have to remember 16 because that is one of the ones. Oh, there it is. 18. Jersey 18. It's so simple, but it's so nice. I really like that a whole awful lot. We're going to go with jersey style 18. That is 100% what we're doing. So we'll go to the pants style. What do we have here? Style 7. Okay, so we're going to probably stick with that. We're going to go back to style number 7. But we're going to go customize. We'll go apply team colors. So it's... I don't know. Do we want to stick with that? Maybe just go with the blue pants with the black stripe instead? There's a part of me that like actually kind of digs that. And then go with like a blue helmet or something. I don't know, man. No, we got to go black with the... Yeah, we're going to go black. And we're going to go with the blue stripe. Black and blue. There we are. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. Like I said, there's not going to be a ton of cuts in this one. So for the logo, we'll do the alt logo for the pants. And then we're going to move over to the sock style. What are we at? Okay, hold on. No, I got to back off. I got to back out of this now. Okay, now we're going to go to sock style. What did we have? Style 2. Are we going to go style 2? We might as well stick with style 2. All right, we'll go customize. We'll go apply team colors. But we're going to go like heavy on the black instead. So I think we're going to swap the... Let's see. We're going to go black. And then, I mean, we got the white and blue. I kind of want to like swap those though, maybe. What if we went black on... No, there's just no. If we went white and then do that... Make those blue, I guess, maybe. Yeah, maybe do that blue. And then this do black. That's kind of fun. I don't mind that. I don't know. We're going to have to, like, back it off and see what the whole thing looks like. Can you back up? No, you... No. Do we like that? I don't know. I feel like this is very basic. And now I kind of feel like the pants are kind of busy. Or not the pants, sorry, the socks. The socks. I feel like the socks are busy. I want something just very simple. Very simple. No. That could work. No. Too much. It's just too busy. What's up with just thin stripes? What if we did this but made both stripes blue? Yeah, what if we'll go with style 20, but we're going to take the white and we're going to make it blue. Why do I keep moving? All right. I feel like that's decent. That's decent. We're going to rock these alts a couple of times. So we'll get out of sock style. And we'll go to like this kind of thing. So helmet color we'll make black. Yeah. So what else do we have? Because there's our number. Oh, that okay, so it's that. All right. No, I'm fine with that. Helmet options, no logo. This, we'll go apply team colors. Why is it all gray? Why is it like all gray? We're going to go black. I'm going to go through this and I'm going to like fix it up. Just for the sake of like the length of this video. There. Okay, so we got all the different colors and everything done, and I feel like that's pretty nice. I actually really dig that. Glove options, no material. This is Trapper color. We're going to go just like apply team colors. All of the goalie pads will remain basically exactly the way that they have been for all the other jerseys. But I had to fix those gloves and whatnot. Like, we made that mostly black with a little bit of blue. I really dig these alt jerseys. Like, I always liked the look of teams having black alternate jerseys. I don't think there's anything special about the font or anything like that, so I think we're good. I think we're all right. So if I hit back, it just saves, right? Okay, cancel. Save changes. We got ourselves some alternate jerseys. It actually didn't take that long. I do want to see if anybody is retiring. But first, we'll go to the final Central Scout rankings where I believe we have pick 15. I'm 100% sure we got pick 15. And look at that. We got Jordan Gavin. Wish I could get him, but we're not going to move picks. Who else did I have? Oh, yeah, Gabriel Daigle. I know that he usually... Doesn't he usually turn into like something special? We got Spike Alsner, two-way defender. Not the worst skater in the world. 3 years out. So that means he's not 3 years out. He's like a year and a half out. We also have Cole Bates. Very bad skater. We've got Tuomas Alanen, another one that could be a bad skater. I don't like the fact that, he's got, I don't know. Pick 20. We could go with pick 20, right? 3 years out, he could be elite. He's like Mark Howe. He's got no weakness. He is a defenseman. He's probably a two-way defender. I mean, last year he had 10 points in 59 games with the Erie Otters. This year he's got 9 goals, 18 assists, and 27 points in 67 games. Not the greatest season. Not the worst season either, though. And he is on the power play, telling me that he is probably a two-way defenseman. We've also got Per Janssen, who is a bad skater. Could be low elite, but he's a bad skater. Oh, I forgot about Luka Radivajevic. Second round pick. Really a pretty decent skater. He's like Petro, really. 164 pounds, but he's like Petro. He's like a hardcore shooter. Pick number 23, so he would be an early second round pick. Who else do we got? We got Mikhail Sadikov. See, I don't want to give up anything. I don't want to give up too much, but I would love to. I'd love to look at Radivajevic. We got Ricard Koivisto. He was another one. It's like he is clearly a sniper. Yeah. Okay. He is exact sniper. Man, there's kind of no bad choices here, except for, maybe Per Janssen. He looks like he's got just no speed whatsoever. But yeah, Matty Schaefer looks like he could be a decent defenseman. Probably medium top 4, I would say. Cooper Del Monte, I'm thinking he's probably low top 4, maybe even low elite. I'm not 100% sure. Could be. But it looks like around the 15 spot. Daigle, I know he does develop into he's a steal. He's always a steal no matter what. I do know that. Doing a playthrough of a couple of things, Daigle always ends up. Pretty sure he's an elite goaltender. But we have Ryerson Leanders, and that's the guy I want to lean on moving forward in this franchise mode. So it's I think we were going to stick with what we got goaltender wise. I do know we have relatively decent defense prospects. If Spike Alsner is still there, I'll consider going for him. We know exactly what he is. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but we know what we're getting with him. So I think it's more or less just figure out what you got. Let's view the retired players. Probably not a very big list. We got Eric Stahl from the Quebec City Urnois at 40 years old. The Worcester Whales are losing filthy Phil Kessel. Valtteri Filppula finally retiring. We got Alex Edler, Artem Anisimov, Anton Strawman, Richard Panik, Leo Komarov, Kyle Clifford, Jordy Ben. Ryan Reeves is retiring. Wow. Marcus Kruger, Gabriel Bork, Matt Irwin, Lance Bouma, Brandon Manning, Matt Bartkowski, Jason Magna, Taylor Fadoon, Matthias Tedenby. Tedenby. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Curtis McKenzie, Brett Sutter, Marty Ruzicka, Seth Helgeson, Chad Billins, Jonas Yunland, John Albert, Carl Klingberg, wow, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Anton Rudin, Michael Karanen, Jesse Schultz, Linus Klassen. So we didn't lose anyone. I'm going to throw it out there and say we didn't lose anyone. St. John's had someone retire. We're going to go to goaltenders, where OKC loses Michael Hutchinson, and Nicholas Svedberg from free agency ends up leaving as well. So not a ton in the way of retired players taken off. So it is what it is. So the following players are now coaches. Phil Kessel from the Worcester Whales is now a coach for the YTHL. Look at that. And Michael Hutchinson is a scout from OKC. Who else do we have? Hamilton Huskies. Okay, coaches have retired. The Arlington Eagles, Bridgeport, Hamilton, Minneapolis, Ontario, Red Deer, Rockford, Springfield, Texas. So nobody's retiring or anything from us. So go to draft interviews. Do we want to do it? I think we should probably play it safe, and we should probably do it. I know the top 5 people are elite. Basically, other than that, I'm not 100% sure. We could check out Kevin Camachi. Oh, look at the points he put up, dude. He got 82 points in 68 games. Last year, he had 24 points. So he looks like he's probably a left-wing playmaker. I mean, let's interview this guy. Let's interview him. Okay, so thank you so much for meeting me for an interview. I'm excited at the potential of being drafted by your team, Kevin Camachi. Skills, strength, and weakness, play style. Okay, we'll go with play style first. Works for me. I too would like to chat about my play. Why do you talk like that? Okay, we'll go play style. What is he? What is this guy? Okay, he's a left wing sniper. Okay, so we'll go with readiness next. How ready do you think you are to play in the NHL? To be honest, I think I need a few seasons before I really hit my stride and become competitive in the YTHL. I'm dedicated to that goal. Okay, new topic. What do we got next? What do we want to talk about? Let's talk about... I don't care about personality right now. I want to go with weaknesses. What is your weakness? What would you think your biggest weakness is on the ice? I'm more of a skilled player, so physicality is sometimes not there on a nightly basis. I guess our time is up. Okay, so he's not a physical player. He's a sniper. He needs a few years and conversation. What do we know about Kevin Camachi? He's 3 years out. He's not physical. He is a sniper. Could be an elite player. We're not 100% sure. The puck skills, shooting, we know that's high, but we don't have a ton of information on him. Do we want to take a risk on him? I'm going to get Daigle out of there. Who else do we know? Like I said, Spike Alsner is one of those guys I really wanted to look into. Matty Schaefer, though, I was very interested in. We do know some about him. Like, we know his readiness. We can figure out his exact play style, because I might actually honestly go for Matty Schaefer. So let's go with... play style again. We know his readiness, so we don't need to look into that. Give me a breakdown. It'll probably say two-way defender. Two-way defender. New topic. I don't like how long this is taking. Again, I don't care about his personality. Well, let's see. What type of person are you? How would you describe your personality? I just want to get like any new information is what we want. I don't tend to get very bent out of shape about anything. I'm very loyal. I think I have a well-rounded personality. So we're going to go to new topic. We'll talk about skills. We'll go to his strengths. What are your strengths, man? I like the fact that you're 17 years old. That means your birthday is in the summer. Has to be my shot. Okay, so he's a two-way defender. And I can put in the net from my own end if I wanted to. And I can put it in the net. I feel like I can nail a shot better than most, and I can put in the net from my own end if wanted to. Who the hell wrote this? This is terrible. This is absolutely catastrophically bad writing. And I guarantee you this has been in the game for like years. It's brutal. It's terrible. Our time is up. I guess time is down. Thanks for this opportunity to interview with an organization. Yeah, we made it to the finals. We are a good organization. We're run well. Yeah, we're a well-run organization. So we know a little bit more about him. He still says he has no weaknesses. He's got a wicked shot, and that didn't unlock anything about his shooting. Keeps the emotions in check, very loyal, lacks the drive to win. But we did get kind of a potential reading on him. I'm thinking he's probably top 4D. I do like this Camachi guy. So Kevin Camachi. It's a toss-up between Schaefer and Camachi. Or Ricard Koivisto is a nice prospect as well. But I'm thinking about moving something to get Radivajevic. Like, he looks like he's going to be a freaking... just a beauty. He must bulk up. He's not overly big. But I like that Radivajevic. Radivajevic looks like an absolute... just a beaut. What else do we got down here? We got Christensen, who I was looking into. No weakness. He's a playmaker. Yeah, left-wing playmaker. I like his size. He's a decent size. I think that's enough to look at for the moment. I think we're pretty much there. I think we're at the draft. So this is it. We're going to go to the NHL entry draft. We're going to get through this. We already have our alternate jerseys completely created. So I am going to have to jump into a preseason game for like a second at the end of this so we can get a nice thumbnail of our nice, sexy new duds. Let's enter the NHL entry draft. We'll sim forward and we'll see what we have. Wow, the Whales and the Eagles And, oh my God, like everybody wants to trade their first round picks. Like nobody wants a first round pick. And we've got pick 15. So I do want to see who goes first. I usually do sim pick. So they got Legwand. They got Harry Legwand, who had 126 points in the minors. He's 18 years old. He is a sniper. He's a freaking good one, too. First overall pick, 6 foot, 192 pound right wing sniper, shoots right. That's a good pick. He's going to be fantastic. He's a third liner to start. Who else do we got? Tomas Ledin, or Thomas Ledin. I'd say Tomas because of Hurdle and Tatar, stuff like that. So depth forward. He is also a center. Didn't have a ton of points. Probably a guaranteed played in like the S or something like that. But he's a two-way forward. He is a really solid pick. He can even play physically if he has to. That's a great pick as well. So let's see. What do we got? Saskatoon gets Michael Misa, who I know is a freaking simulation darling. He had 99 points in 67 games. Really, really good playmaker. Horrible balance. Pretty bad defensive awareness. He's got ankle breaker, spinorama shock, and send it tape to tape. Really solid pick by Saskatoon. Like I know he puts up crazy points in the sim. We also got Roger McQueen, a 6'5", 210. He's like Quentin Byfield. He put up 105 points in 71 games, played over 20 minutes a night, and he's a playmaker. Wow. And his physical is absolutely terrible. He's more like a Patrick Laine, except not a sniper, right? Big saver, good at deflections, pass reception. Okay, so that one doesn't really make a ton of sense to me, but hey, man, it is what it is. They make Kirby Doc's a playmaker. After that, we got Jordan Gavin, medium elite, 6'1", 192 pounds. He had 104 points in 71 games played. Those stats are kind of funky. He is a playmaker that can't pass. Very good awareness, unreal skater, no balance, the worst physical player I've ever seen. He's got wheels and spinorama, so he is all speed, no physicality. I'm waiting for the drop-off to happen here. We got Porter Martone, 6'4", 203 pounds, had 51 points. He's also a playmaker. Where did the manliness go out of hockey here? And then we move on to, Adam Banak, who is a 5'7", 157-pound center, number 9, medium top 6 forward, had 13 points in 50 games playing in Extraliga. He's another playmaker. Okay, so we're going to sim to our pick and see what was taken. There's Rask. Oh, Spike Alsner went. 5'10", 182 pounds, had 24 points, plus 13. He's got no speed, though. He's a two-way defender, was taken by the Hamilton Huskies. And then Kari Rask, a right defenseman. Again, no speed. Okay, so we're going to see what did we have left. We had Tomi Imonen, who we know is a top 6 forward, probably has bad skating. I'm kind of thinking I might go with Kamachi, or I might go with Matthew Schaefer. It's one of those like toss-ups, like I don't know. We know his puck skills are probably subpar. We actually defensively were pretty set for a couple of years. And this guy he had 82 points in 68 games playing for the US. We could put him in the minors like immediately. 5'10", 187 pounds. I think I'm going to go for Kevin Kamachi. Come on, tell me we got a good pick. Oh, medium top 9 left wing sniper. I mean, he's 66 overall. He's another one. He doesn't really have much in the way of speed. His durability's low. Don't tell me I made the wrong pick. Sim pick. It's not going to tell me what it is, but I can go back and I can look at it. They got Imonen. Damn, that was a fail. Imonen doesn't have like any speed either. All the prospects are not looking fantastic. So round 2, sim options. I kind of wanted to get an early pick because I want to go view draft class. I wanted to get an early second round pick because I kind of want to go for Schaefer. Or not Schaefer, Radivajevic. I kind of really want to go for him. So he'd be picked. Central Scouting has him picking at 23. So there's 17, 18, 19, 20. To be safe, I would go for pick 20. So try and get a pick from Quebec City. What would it... Hold on. I didn't even look at that. It's got a lot of value, man. And we'll go to our draft picks. What do we have? What if I gave them... I don't want to give them the 31st pick, but I would give them the 63rd pick, and I'd give them a third, a fifth, and I would give them their 7th back next year, would that equal out? I don't even need to. You know what? I'd take that 5th out. That's pretty even. They want all of these things. I'd give them a 3rd round pick next year, a 7th round pick this or next year as well. Their own pick, I'd give it back to them. And I would give them our 4th round pick this year. Could we do it just... No, that's not even like really even, right? If I gave a 3rd and a 4th for the 20th overall pick, yeah, they wouldn't do it. I'd have to add in that 7th. So I'm going to go to next year, and I'm going to add their 7th round pick back in. This might go through. Trade rejected. They didn't do it. Okay. So I would have to add... What about a 6th? Would you do it for a 6th? Rejected. No, they would not do it for a 6th. I'd have to do like a 5th this year. So a 4th and a 5th this year and a 3rd next year for the 20th overall pick. Trade accepted. Okay, so we're going for Radivajevic. So sim options, sim to pick 20. If you take my guy, I will absolutely lose it on you. I said Del Monte might be low elite. He's got even worse speed. Oh my God, what did they do to the speed in this? What was Cole Bates? I want to see what he... Yeah, again, no speed. That is like the biggest... That's like the worst thing about... So we had Matty Schaefer. We got Radivajevic. That's the guy I want to go for him. 63 overall. What's his name? Luka Radivajevic. Right D. 6 foot tall. They need him to bulk up. And he's got wheels, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. 20th overall pick, and it was a banger of a pick. Radivajevic is an absolutely fantastic pick. Who else do we have? Did anybody get like a steal? Okay, Matty Schaefer was good. Okay, so Koivisto. Ricard Koivisto was decent. No speed. They got Matty Schaefer. He's got wheels. That would have been a good pick too. So now we got to try and find something really good. But what I'm going to do is call a timeout just so I have time to like look at it. Maybe even consider like trading it. So we had Dylan Christensen, playmaking left winger. Not the greatest wheels in the world. He's 4 years out. He's not too bad. What do we have like coming? He is the guy I have like, oh, we got a Huang. Oh, that made me laugh way more than it should have. I got a Huang. Okay, what are you? Another defender. He can play right or left, but he is right-handed. We don't really know. He's got a heavy slap shot. He's probably 4 years out. Similar style to Brian Leach. So there's one to think about as well. But we're going to move forward. Artem Korobov. Probably a two-way forward. Yeah, defensive zone play. Horrible skater. We're not taking him. Dmitry Kolesnik. Hybrid. Rebound control. Work ethic is good. None. 5 years out. Could be an elite goaltender. But as I said, we are relatively decent. Oh, we got a gem. A goaltending gem. Billy Binnington. Oh my goodness. 5 years out. He is medium elite. Could have butterfly effect as an X factor. Oh, why do you have to do this to me right when I said like I'm not going for a goalie. Oh my God. 60-32. So he's going to go like relatively late in the 3rd round. I'm going to go for him. I'm totally going to go for him. Dylan Christensen seems like he could be a decent prospect. Korobov, no. Ulf Olmqvist is a terrible skater. I'm not going to go for Kolesnik. A Huang, we don't know. Ooh, he's a tough one to pass up on, but we just drafted a defenseman in the 2nd round. I don't want to draft 2, so I'm going to go for... What else do we have? We got Brzustovic, Henry Brzus. I don't want to say his name. I might just not draft you because I don't want to say your name. So they're saying he is like Al McInnes. He's a big boy too. 6'2", 207. He's a relatively big boy. I say you play it safe and go for Dylan Christensen. I'm just going to say make pick. Yeah, 61 overall left wing playmaker. Doesn't have the best wheels in the world. Hopefully as he goes through the minors, that changes. So what would we have? Pick 47. I want to go view draft class. Where's that guy? Where was that goaltender? It wasn't him. It was Binnington, a gem goalie. 6'2", 199, so he's going to get bigger. Pick 46, and we have 47. We have pick number 47, and he's pick 46. We're going to have to go to the 3rd round, and we're going to have to move ahead. Yeah, there's pick 46. So I'd go for like round 3, pick 10. Okay, so 42nd overall pick. I would give him the 47th overall pick and the 99th overall pick. That should definitely go through. Yeah, trade accepted. There you go. So we're going to get our goaltender. Okay, Sim to pick 42. You didn't take him, did you? No, nobody took my goalie. All right, I got him. He is a gem. He is medium elite. He's a butterfly goalie, but I do not even I don't have a care in the world. 56 overall. This guy could be an AHL starter next season. His athleticism is unreal. His speed is really solid. For a goaltender that's 17 years old, he's a medium elite goalie. What else do we have? We got pick 95. This is where we're picking all like never. This is where like Daniel Nieminen is a steal. Oh, look at his wheels. Oh my God. His durability, his wheels, his shot power. Oh man. That's a steal. That 100% is a steal at this draft. His agility is super high. He is like all skating all the time. He's a 6th round pick. Mark my words, he is a 6th round pick that has a really good chance of making it. I do really like the team that we have, so I don't want to make too many changes. So this is the 95th overall pick. Now what we're going to... Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Yuharutu. I even love his name. He's probably a terrible skater. Leadership, character, maturity. He's 5 years out. Could be low elite. We'll look a little bit further, but like, no, I think I'm going with that guy. I think that's my dude. That's got to be my guy. Okay, then we got Julian Taves. 131st overall. He's a terrible skater. He's 5 years out. Could be a medium top 6 guy and guaranteed not going to make it. Okay, where were we now? Oh, yeah. Yuharutu. With our final pick at the draft, we go with another defenseman. And he goes low top 4. Don't care. That's a win. That's a win. Low top 4 defenseman. He's still 18 years old. He's not even an overager. We'll see how he grows in the minors. Sim entire draft. There you go. We picked up 5 players, and I'm happy with like every single one of them. I'm actually pretty happy with all of them. All right, so there's not a ton that I actually want to do in like free agency. Expiring head coach, associate coach, assistant coach. I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to let them go. I am going to re-sign these scouts. I want to keep as many scouts as we can possibly keep. I only had a couple that were expiring. We have like almost $1 million, but it's all our like really good scouts that are expiring. Oh, okay, well, 2 of them anyway. What else we got? Okay, some of the people down the list a little ways, but there was only 4 or 5 of them, right? I think there was like 5. So we can afford that all day. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. So it was what, Deschamps? No, it was LeBlanc. We had a lot of French scouts. That guy's only 36 years old, man. So we'll go. He had A. He was a generalist. He didn't have the greatest influence in the world, though. That's the problem. He went 52, 33, and 11 in 2 years. That's a pretty decent record. He was decent overall. There was a couple of players that I really wanted to fit. That's the thing, man. It's like he really doesn't fit that bad with this team. He's got a 65. I mean, our associate coach was, oh my God, I should re-sign this guy and make him our head coach. I totally should. Our assistant coach was a defense coach. His penalty kill was relatively okay. He liked Dumba, Janssen, and Kapanen. 1 or 2 of those people I was thinking about getting rid of. We do not have a goalie coach, apparently. So our AHL head coach has B- teaching, A- coach influence. He's got a 44, 42, and 10 record. I mean, he fits okay with everybody. Wait, what does he have left? He has 1 year left. And we have no AHL. Oh no, there's our... Why is our NHL goalie coach below our AHL? Oh, is it going by... It's going by grades. Jesus. Go by role. Why did it do that? That's so dumb. All right. You know what? No, we're just gonna look for coaches. We have a $6 million budget. All we need is a goalie coach in the AHL, and the rest we can spend heavy in the NHL. We have a goalie coach. She has A+ teaching. I like that a whole awful lot. So goalies are going to do really well on this team. We We need a head coach, associate, and assistant. I did read somewhere that associate coach is essentially your power play coach. Assistant coach is essentially your penalty kill coach, something like that, your PK coach. So Aiden McDonough signs an extension with us. All right, so Aiden McDonough not going anywhere. I want to go to the re-sign phase, and let's take a peek at what are we working with today. We got DMAC, who is on a nice long contract. So starting this year, D to the Measle has 5 years left under contract. Rodney Fratton, who had 40 points this year, after this, 2 years remaining with 25, 26. Okay, yeah. So next year, he's going to be eligible for an extension. Gabe Velarde is currently eligible for an extension. He was a minus player this year. He does fit really well on this team. We got Minty, who is only 21 years old. I believe he is eligible for an extension this year. I'd love to get Minty locked down. I really like Minchikov a lot. We got Nicky Todd, who's on a fantastic contract, but I'm kind of wondering, out of all of it, we got it for 6 years. Like, that's fantastic. That contract is going to age just fine. Matty Dumba, top 4 guy. He was a really good signing for us as well. We got him for 4 years at 3.6. I'm fine with that. We have $11 million in cap space. R2D2, I like that signing. Cap, I like that signing. Jackie Lacombe is going to be eligible for an extension. Now it says he's top 6 forward. He's top 6. He does fit that third pairing. I'm fine with that. If he grows, that'd be fantastic. But Liam Bichelle, depth defense, I don't think he fits overly well, but we're going to be getting new coaching anyway. Then we got Philip Bystead. Linus Carlson is still under contract with us. He had 19 points. What an absolute beast. These guys are finally like depth forwards now. Parker Kelly doesn't want to come back. Colton Dock, I would definitely like to keep him around. He was fantastic for us. Hiroshi may end up being like our spare defenseman. I would like to get him signed. Or we could use like Jet Wu. He's 24, doesn't have great speed. It says defense. No, he has like really bad stats, to be honest. Shorzy, we're going to release. We're going to look for some like unsigned guys. As much as I love Remy Ely, and as much as he was a hero at times, it's like, yeah, Ryan Murray, you got to go. Cole McWard ended up becoming a 7th D, never really panned out. We could still use him in the minors. Pearson, he can go. We're really like, we are shredding this team right now. Austin Wagner, what would he want? He'd want a one-way deal. That's the problem. He wants a one-way contract. But we can still bury him in the minors. We do need... he would be like a bottom 6 guy in the minors. So I would offer him $500,000 a year. That's fine for 2 years. He's 28, but he is going to end up like low down. 2-way forward, center. It's good to have depth. It's good to have depth in the minors. So we're going to qualify him. Tristan Nielsen, he's another one, 2-way forward, great speed. Carl Henriksen is 24. He's another 2-way forward. So the thing is, I don't want to like sign all of them. Max Sasson, no, we can release him. Zane Parekh, who we drafted 8th overall last season, offensive defenseman. I think I'd like to sign him this year. Wait, is he eligible for Saginaw Spirit? So I think he's going to end up going to... he's just going to end up going back down to the minors. $450,000 contract for you. Philip Johansson, 24th overall pick in the National Hockey League. We will bring him back. He wants a 2-way deal for $450 for 2 years. I'm fine with that. Zlodeyev, Dmitry Zlodeyev, 6th-round pick by the Nucks in 2020. He has wheels. He's a center. He could be a bottom center. Who else do we got? We got Joona Saaralainen. He was our 3rd-round pick last year. Actually, a decent skating 2-way forward. He has and he has good shot power, good durability. I would like to sign him, and I would like to bring him up to our minor league affiliate. And then we got our guy Kevin Kamachi, not the greatest speed in the world. I forgot about Vitaly Yakupov, who we took 2nd round. He's a 2-way defender, Vitaly Yakupov. He did play for our AHL team. He is a 2-way defender, so he's fantastic. Medium elite potential. Did he always have medium elite? Was it medium elite before? I feel like he grew a lot. Okay, Radivievic. Who else we got? Low elite. Kabanov. I forgot about him. Jakub Kabanov, 6th round pick. He's a sniper. He's probably never going to make it. Rutu, yeah. We're probably going to sign Ryerson Leanders. We're probably going to have to go through... Oh, yeah, all these guys want to, like, get signed, eh? Probably. They probably want to get signed. We're going to be able to bury... I'm going to release Wooters. We're going to go to free agency, and we're going to get a whole bunch of, like, guys that... You know, guys that were overlooked at the draft but are, you know, relatively not terrible. Sissick, he could be one of, like, the high up. No, he doesn't fit anywhere. Jet Wu, we are going to sign him. He wants a 2-year, 2-way deal. Okay, I'm fine with that. And Akito Hiroshi, I would like to sign him to a 1-way deal worth $1 million. We do need to get to, like, the cap floor here. Parker Kelly. I really like the way his attributes are laid out. He plays a physical game. He was undrafted. He's a 2-way forward. He's only 26 years old. I would like to sign him, and I would kind of like to use him. He would want 1.3 for 2 years. If I offered him 1.4, he may sign that. I really do like Parker Kelly a whole lot. We are going to have to go through and see what we're going to need. Oh, yeah, that's right. We also need goaltenders. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're going through the scouts. We're signing all of our scouts. Everybody's happy to accept our renewals. This team went to the goddamn the finals. Game 5 of a best of 5 in the finals, I might add. Austin Wagner decided to come back. Parker Kelly's coming back. Tristan Nielsen, Jet Wu, Philip Johansson, Akito Hiroshi's coming back. Henriksen and Zane Parekh is officially signed. Same with Joona Saarelainen. So we're going to go back to the re-sign phase now. We got to take a peek at the goaltending on this team. Yeah, Vejmelka wants to come back. Artur Shilovs is a backup. He played 25 games. He's relatively solid. He was a monster early in the year, but it was definitely Vejmelka that was the better of the two as the year went along. We've got Nico Dawes. I think Tolopio's probably not coming back, but I am going to sign Ryerson Leanders. He plays for Mississauga. I'm not sure they will allow him to play for the AHL. I'm not 100% on that, but I am going to sign him anyway. He wants $450 for 3 years. That's the entry-level deal. Tolopio. Actually, you know what? I might move on from Nico Dawes. He is now a minor starting goaltender. But we've also got Tolopio, who put up decent enough numbers. He's got a 75 for poise. Nico Dawes has 71. So I think I'm gonna try and, as soon as free agency starts, I'm gonna trade Nico Dawes and I'm gonna go with Tolopio as the starter. He wants $450 for 2 years. I'm fine with that. We're gonna sign Ryerson Leanders. I have already offered him a contract, so I can't do anything with that. And I kind of like Vejmelka, dude. I kind of like Karel Vejmelka. He went all the way to the finals. What would he like? He wants 5 years at $2.35 million a year for 5 years. If we play him heavy, that could age pretty well. I'm going to give him what he wants. I think. Well, we'll give him $50,000 less. $2.3 million a season. So, in terms of like the regular NHL, that's basically like a $4 million a year contract for a guy that had a pretty decent stats and made it to the final game of the finals and was the starter at the end of the season. He's still in his 20s, so for goaltending, like for goalies, he's still pretty young. So, all right, we are going to have to go heavy on the free agency when it comes to our minor league team. Okay, there's our other scout. And, oh, wow, Vejmelka. I felt that I could impact the YTHL roster more if I was given a chance to play. Okay, so he's pissed off because he didn't get played enough. I'm going to throw it out there and say that when it comes to this goalie tandem, Vejmelka is going to be the guy. So I'm actually going to offer him more than he wants, 2.5. So that's kind of like in the real NHL, like a 4.2, 4.3 a year, something like that. I think he's earned it, to be 100% honest. Playing for Arizona for that long. Another scout. There's the final scout. Okay, it was an easy decision. Okay, there you go. So what are we working with for funds? We've got $8.3 million left. But we also do have to take into account, we're going to have to re-sign Gabe Vilardi potentially. We're going to have to give an extension to Minty. That's a given. Like, that's not up for debate. Jackie Lacombe's going to want to get paid, and I want to keep him around. Linus Karlsson, he won't cost much. Colton Dock. A lot of these guys I'd like to get, like, locked down, like, now. Danila Klimovic. 22-year-old center. He's 75. In the offseason, if he was to grow a little bit, I might consider tossing him in as like a depth player. Colton Dock, though, I'm really happy with what he did. He only played 11 games with us after playing 39 in the minors for Rockford. He played really well in the minors. Then he came up. He was a +4, and he had 4 points in 11 games on the fourth line. He's a big dude. He's a power forward, very physical player, great shot. Not the best skater in the world, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think he's fantastic. What did he do in the playoffs again? Oh, he had 4 points in 12 games, including, I believe, a goal in the finals, and he shot 14%. Says depth forward. He's going to grow. Leon Bichelle needs to be on the YTHL roster next year. I'm thinking it's probably, for defense, it's probably going to be Jackson Lacombe and where is he? And Leon Bichelle is probably going to be our third pairing with Akito Hiroshi, probably as that spare guy. I know we played him for a couple of years. The first year, he really impressed me with 11 points. He was a -15. He's played 103 games. Sorry, he's played 96 games. He played every single game both seasons. He had 4 goals last year, but he only had 6 points. But in the playoffs, 3 points in 12 games. He was a +2. Went pointless in his first season. I think he's probably just going to go exact top 6 in a year. Or he might even go to 7th D. I'm not 100% sure. But I know Leon Bichelle is going to be good. And if you put him beside Jackie Lacombe, who was fantastic in 19 points this season, but he was playing 21 and a half minutes a game, he might grow as the offseason goes on. I know we're going to have to look for potential. That's the thing. It's like, do we have to look for a top 4 defenseman? Or should we look for a really solid third pairing guy? And I was considering trading away Nicky Todd because he's probably got quite a bit of value, even though he only had 22 points last year after 28 points the year before. He's a really solid defenseman. He's really good defense. He's kind of just one of those like all around solid players. Like, doesn't really have a weakness anywhere. And he's signed to an unbelievably good contract. That's like $5 million a year. Basically, that's like a $5 million a year contract for like a top pairing defenseman. It's like, it doesn't get much better than that. Minty's probably going to be way more expensive. So that's a tough one. The biggest one for me was Gabe Vilardi. Do we keep him or do we move on from Gabe Vilardi? I don't know. $4 million. He's going to want to get paid like pretty hefty. Is like Artu Ratu going to jump in there and try and steal his spot? He's a two-way forward. Fits pretty high up. 3 years, 2.6. Like, he's got a fantastic contract. I know that the top 6 is going to get really competitive. Like, we got Ratu, Pods, we got Newhook, all these guys that are essentially second line forwards. Like, Newhook, I really hope he grows. But then it's like, we got Kasperi Kapanen. Okay, he finally fell to third line. Andreas Janssen had another big season. We got Aiden McDonough, Parker Kelly. We got Linus Carlson. We got Philip Bystead. We got Colton Dock. We got all these guys that are like going to be pushing for spots this season. So we don't really need to do anything offensively. I think we're just kind of at like the cap floor. I think that's just kind of where this team's going to live this year. Unless I was to move on from like Vilardi and get something really good for him, or even move on from Mintyukov and get something huge for him. But he's so good. That's the problem with Pavel Mintyukov, is he's just too damn good. I could move on from Nicky Todd and I could spend some dough and get a hell of a top defenseman. It's a really tough position to be in. All I know is we need some free agents. We got a bunch of RFAs that are going to need to be signed in the offseason. Dmitry Zlodeyev, he signed. Ty Glover, he signed. Cole McWard, yeah. All right, we're moving on, baby. I'm going to hire some different coaches, and that's the first thing I'm going to do. First of all, I do want to look at free agency really quick and just see who's available. There's not Sharon Govich is available. Could you imagine if we had reigning freaking champion Yegor Sharon Govich? It says right now he fits line 3, but how the hell are they supposed to know? Who else do we got? Peyton Krebs. That's a solid one. Sharon Govich, the only problem with him is he's going to jump to top line. He's going to jump to a top line guy. I'm wondering, do we go for him and then trade Velarde for something? We also have Jake Evans, who would be really, really solid. Cody Ceci. We got Ebran. Trent Frederick's really solid. Tyson Berry's pretty good. We could get Brusky. Nolan Shea is available. Created player Nolan Shea. Power forward. He's got bouncer, back at you, big rig. He had 43 points. He got traded. He played for Halifax. He had 35 points for them. He was almost a point per game player this past season for Halifax, but he was a minus 17. He got traded to Sacramento and got 11 points in 9 games, and he was a plus 9. That is redonkulous. He's 30 years old, and he wants 7 years. But he's so good. Wow. Sharon Govich is a really intriguing one. I like that a lot. Oh, man, that's a tough one. I'd have to offer him like 7.8 a year. He would be the highest paid player on this team by a long shot. He would be the highest paid player. But it's like Nolan Shea is a really intriguing one. He's a first liner. Sharon Govich is probably going to become a top liner. I mean, he had 34 points for Minneapolis last season. He had 57 points for them this year. He's plus 29. Like, the guy's a beast. And he's another one where it's like he has no weakness. Even his puck skill is at 3.5 stars out of 5. It's like, that's not bad, dude. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about going for Yegor Sharon Govich. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'd have to beat out QBC, and that would eat our cap. But I would have to move on. I'd have to pay him like 7. I'd offer him like 7 3/4 for 4 years. I don't know if he'd take it. That would demolish our cap. But then I would move Gabe Velarde and get $4 million back, and I could get prospects and picks or something for Gabe Velarde. And then you go for a coach that fits well with Sharon Govich. There's going to be coaches for days. Oh, I'm just so tempted to sign him. Okay, we're offering him a contract. I don't care. Oh, my goodness. Libor Hayek could be an interesting one. He's a defensive defenseman, not the greatest skater in the world. But what's his... he only has 76 poise. That's the only problem. We got Connor Timmins. Nah. We had Dylan Coughlin. Jarvis Patel. Wow, okay. You got Hicks. 26 years old. I don't want to get too old either, you know? Kurt Lazar, I've always been a big fan of. We go with like a Nick Beaudin. I thought he was an offensive defenseman. He's a Canadian boy though. He's another one though. He doesn't really have much in the way of potential. That's the word I'm looking for. Potential. Ooh, go for Tucker. Tyler Tucker. Go for a tough guy. He's good defensively. Does not have a lot of poise, but he's pretty damn good defensively. He's only 20. I like the fact that he's only 25. Again, he doesn't have like anything in terms of potential. Like, he only has medium top 6 potential, but he is a third pairing guy. I would offer him a contract. It looks like nobody's interested in him, but I would offer him 1.1. We are going to have to move on from... We're going to have to move on big time. Otherwise, I would say go to two-way. Go to potential. We got Akil Thomas. Depth player. He's a playmaker. It's the only thing I don't like is that he's a playmaker. We got Shane Bowers, who is not ready to come up to the bigs. Could potentially make it up there. We got Nick Abrazizi, who is a depth forward. He's another one. He's a playmaker, though. I don't want to take all these guys and put them like in the minors. Guys that could actually like do well, you know. Like, they could be depth players in the YTHL. I don't want to stick them in the minors. I think I'm going to go with Shane Bowers because he has a good chance of making it. What about Matthias Laferriere, sorry. Two-way forward. That's cool. I like that. Who else do we have? Emilio Pettersson. I was going to say Elias Pettersson, and how the mighty fall quickly, eh? What else we got? 73 overall, Max Sasson. He was on my team, wasn't he? I just didn't bring him back. Low top 9. He's 24. Maxim Kakovic. He is a sniper. I'm pretty sure he's pretty fast. We'd offer him a contract to get him on the squad. Callahan, 75 overall, medium top 6. Michael Callahan. He is a defensive defenseman. We'll pick him up just to, like, make the squad better. There's really not a ton. Wisdom. Zaid Wisdom. What a name. That's a fantastic name. He's another one, two-way forward. We do need to get some guys that aren't, like... Man, there's not a whole ton here, but Otto Koivula, or Otto Koivula, however you want to say it. I used to get him on my team all the time, and he used to always make it. So we're going to put him on the squad. I'm going to look into goaltenders really quickly. We could get like Arvid Soderblom from the Chicago Blackhawks. He got a cup of coffee in the NHL. He's a minor league starter. Jakob Dobes or Dobes. I don't know which one it is. Jacob Ingham, 25 years old, 6th round pick by the LA Kings. Boy, do the LA Kings ever love their fringe starter potential goalies. Who's this? Valeri Hudobin, undrafted. He's 19 years old and he's undrafted. I don't know, man. I kind of like him. Just because he's an undrafted goaltender. I love my undrafted goalies. Kind of thinking about Ingham, though. Is Ryerson Leanders going to be better than Ingham? Or are they going to send him back down to the minors? I kind of feel like they're just going to send him back to the minors. So I want to have at least a relatively decent backup. Like Remy Poirier, who was drafted by the Stars. He's got no potential whatsoever. Taylor Gauthier, he's got a little bit better poise. So I'm kind of thinking about offering him a deal, a two-way deal. So that would give me 15 minutes in the algorithm. Get the out of the way. So that's 7 contracts offered, 5 of them being for the minors. Get your facts straight here. Okay, let's keep looking. What do we got? Grinders. Everybody loves Grinders. 71 overall Grinder. Unbelievable physically. Decent enough defensively, I suppose, for what he is. He's actually a decent shooter. He's a pretty good skater. Wicked balance. I like him. We need some more grit on that minor league team. What else do we got? He's a depth. Matt Kessel. He's a depth defense. Two-way defender. He could be like a spare guy. I don't know. But otherwise, there's not a ton in the way of options. We're going to go for Maxime Laferriere. Or Matthias Laferriere, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's not a ton in the way of options here. But we are into free agency. I do need to... It's like I need to see if Sharon Govich is going to friggin' sign, right? NHL goalie coach. You got 4 years left. I like it. So we need an NHL head coach. And we got money, dude. We got money. That's a defensive coach. We got Krause. Hudson Krause. The influence isn't amazing. He was our coach. He was our coach. So what else do we have here? We got... Oh, I was going to say, please, God, tell me your name is Jack Russell. He had a 47, 41-8 record. He wants 4 years. Oh, the fit. The fit is so good. Do they have... damn it. I was hoping they had Leon Bichelle. I was hoping he was part of it. Look at Nicky, Todd, and Minty. Oh, my God. I didn't mean to do that. Wow. Fratton and DMAC fit relatively well. Velarde, I suppose. But it's like Todd, Minty, Dumba. Who do we have after that? We got Lacombe. That's less great. But we got Matthias Norlander. They fit really well. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. He fits really well with this team. As a generalist head coach, I am going to have to offer him more. Oh, there's teams that want him. There's teams that want him bad. I'm going to have to offer him like way more than he needs. But I really like Jalen Russell. Jalen Russell as our new coach. We got this guy who's a really solid associate coach. That would be Jonah Osgood. His power play is really solid. 62% fit with the teams. Not terrible. It's not fantastic. Associate coach. Forwards. Not great on the power play. Versteeg. Not amazing on the power play. Pollock. Another associate coach. Kind of meh. What else do we got? B-. Why don't I do it this way? A-. Not the greatest influence in the world. Is he an associate coach? Bad. No, he's like a minor league guy. AHL head coach. That's terrible. No, we need an associate coach, bro. So what did I have? It was, where are you? This guy, Wayne Pollock. He's a generalist. As an associate coach, I would have to offer him more than he's worth, like probably $782. I'd want him for 4 years, though, so he can line up with everybody else. And then we need an assistant coach. They don't cost a ton of money. We would go like defense heavy on that one, maybe. Penalty kill. Oh! Wojtek Kajanik. Something. How does he fit? 61%. It's not the worst, but he fits pretty good with all of our defensive guys. So I feel like our PK would be pretty good. Oh, he's a veterans coach. Seriously, we have like no veterans on this team. I don't know if we have anyone over 30. Ooh. Damn, goalie coach. That'd be sick. Forwards. We could just go all generalist all day. How does he fit? 68%. That's pretty good. He's an assistant coach. I'd have to overpay everybody. I like to overpay everyone. And then we'll worry about... we have our awesome goalie coach. Now we need an AHL goalie coach, but like a pretty damn decent one. A- isn't bad. C is very bad. B- is pretty bad. I know there's a ton of goalie coaches. A+, baby. Richard Vlasic. He's got no influence whatsoever. Do we have any more goalie coach? A and E. We're going to go with Richard Vlasic as the AHL goalie coach for the next 4 years, and we are going to offer him $326 a season, and then coaching is dealt with. Coaching is completely dealt with if all these folks say yes, which they should. Most of the time they say yes. This is running way longer than I thought it was going to, but that is totally fine. I have a video to get out in like 14 seconds. I don't really like the makeup of your roster, but I'll do my best to deal with what I am given. I accept. Okay. We also are waiting. I accept. I was going to say no, but I want to be a solution. I accept. What else we got? So we have our head coach. Next day. I don't feel like this. Oh, the associate coach said no. That sucks. I'm happy to join the team. We got an assistant coach. Do we have a Yegor Sharangovich? It was easy to make up my mind. I appreciate your interest, but I've decided to go with another team at this time. You simply have not offered me the dollars I feel are deserved. I went above your asking price. Have fun in Quebec, you dink. All these guys are accepting. Look at them all. Just accepting up a storm. Man. All right, so I got to find an associate coach now, apparently. Damn it. All right. 58% chemistry. The assistant coach is not happy overly. We got a lot of money we could spend. We could get like the greatest associate coach in the universe. But this guy's basically what we've got to like work with. So this guy's got halfway decent. Damn it. He was a head coach. Generalist. He's halfway decent. He's halfway decent. What is he? Xander Mitchell. 69. Nice. But he's 70. I like this guy. We're gonna go with Wayne Pollock. Offer him a coach as or offer him a job as our associate coach. I'm gonna offer him $822. Is this the same guy that I just offered the job to who said no? So I just offered him a bigger contract and was like, dude, don't be a dink. Let's go. Don't be a douche. Let's win some games. I'm happy to join the team. Yeah. Now that money's involved. So they want Binnington, a third, and a fourth for 2/3. You guys are absolutely on glue right now, dude. There's no way I am trading that guy. No flipping way. I do want to go to trades, and I am considering trading Gabe Vilardi. He really has like no value, though. Damn, dude. Zane Parekh jumps to 84. Or 74, I should say. A little bit of a flub on that one. I don't think it's going to let me call him up. He will be in the YTHL next year. I promise you that. Dumba is so solid. Nicky Todd, Yakupov, Minty, Fratton, and DMAC. Gabe Velarde doesn't really have much value, though. Dude, we have so much cash. We have like $8 million to play with pretty much. Wow. We could like get so much better. I do want to go to view contracts really quick. I actually think we're basically done. Okay, Velarde wants to come back, but I'm not going to worry about that. It was Pavel Mintyukov. He's the guy. 4.975 for 6 years. So I would offer him 4 3/4 for 6 years. We'll see if he accepts that. Who else was it that was expiring? Jackson Lacombe. I want to extend Jackie. 3 years at 2.3. We'll make it 2 1/4, and you got yourself a freaking deal, buddy. You've got yourself a deal. Was there any... I feel like there was someone else. Yeah, there was... okay, Klimovich, I don't care about right now. Colton Dock was the guy. Yeah, I want him to come back. 1 year, one way, 500,000. He's still an RFA after. What would he be for 2 years? Even less. 600,000 for 3. He is an RFA for 3 years. So I would... You know what? Just because I'm a nice guy, I would offer him 750 for 3. Because he's going to be... in the opening night roster. Like 100%, he's going to be there. So we got our extensions laid. We've basically got our team that we know of. We're just getting into July. It was an easy decision Colton Dock, it was an easy decision. I hate the fact that they keep putting Colton Dock back in the minors because that's not where he's going to land. They want Radivajevic and Binnington for Caleb Jones and a 4th? Oh my God, the trades are bad. What now? A 2nd and Radivajevic for a 3rd and a 4th. That is absurd. That is absolute insanity. I really quickly want to see... Okay, we're back up to 65. We got nothing but generalists, so that should bode well for us. Just an all-around solid team. So honestly, I think I'm going to go to the calendar, and we're just going to get ourselves all the way to September. I'm pretty sure I've got anyone of consequence signed, so I'm just going to go September 15th, and we'll figure everything out from there. But I am definitely hitting skip on... Look at this. Zane Parekh and... Billy Binnington for a 3rd, a 5th, and Nikita Zaitsev. Like, that is stupidity. When you create a custom league like this, man, the trades get bonkersville. They don't make any sense whatsoever. But anyway, we are going to sim ahead to September, and we're very quickly going to take a peek at what this team looks like. All right, so we basically made it to September. Look at this. All of our seats and everything sold. Season ticket drive has ended. We sold like 99.6 something percent. Like, if you were to average that out, that's like 99.65% or something sold. Or 99 point, we'll just say 99.6. That's the highest number I've ever seen. I'm not building a new parking lot. Our parking lot is fine. The YTHL, I have provided you with extra money. There's an extra 166K. Oh, there we go. View owner goals. Buyer. Anything short of a Pepsi Cup is considered a failure. I think that we are a team that compete. He wants us to get 30 wins. 30 wins. It's a 48-game season. He wants 30 wins. You got it. You got it, dude. Set captains. We haven't changed anything. DMAC is the captain. Velarde, I'm going to take your A away from you. I'm sorry, dude. But that A is gone. What did I say? Who did I say? Who did I say was going to get the A? It was, I swear it was a forward. Oh my God, who was it? Who did I say was getting the other A? I can't remember who it was. It's not going to be Cap. Oh yeah, that's right. New Hook. It was Hooker. I was going to give the other A to Hooker. And I think I'm going to take it away from Fratton as well. And I think we are probably going to give... the other A, I'm going to say, well, no, you know what? I'll leave it with Fratton. DMAC is the captain, and Fratton and Hooker are the alternates. They really need to give you the option to assign more alternate captains. Because I'm pretty sure in the National Hockey League, I was watching an Ottawa Senators game, and I'm pretty sure they said Ottawa has opted to use all 6 of their alternate captains, like all 6 of their A's. They didn't have a captain at the time. They hadn't decided on Brady Tkachuk yet, so they used 6 alternate captains. I think J.G. Pajot was still on the team then. So I'm totally cool with that. I want to go to edit lines. I'm not going to edit the lines in this, but I just want to take a look at them. Holy Arttu Raty, man. He is a top line forward, and he fits everywhere. He is going to be an absolute monster. Okay, so he has 76. What are his faceoffs are terrible. He's going to go on the left wing, and Hooker's going to come up. Who else do we got? Cap and Janssen. No. I like Philip Bystead. Philip Bystead, welcome to the third line. Then we got Linus Karlsson, who could be... He's a left winger. Parker Kelly is also a left winger. Great two-way forward. But Linus Karlsson, I think you have to kind of have him as the guy. I hate the fact that this says first line forward, though. Velarde still says first line forward. Like I said, though, the problem with him... I think Arttu Raty is going on the top line. Oh, Velarde, you're going to drag this team into the dust, aren't you? You're going to drag us down just based on the fact that you are a top line player. But D to the measle, 90 overall. Look at the wheels. Look at the defensive awareness. Look at the physical is actually pretty decent too. What an absolute monster. Ice pack, magnetic, puck on a string, tape to tape, big tipper. 5 years at $4 million. That's a steal, bro. That's a steal. 80 points in 96 games. This D-Mac is the Sasha Barkov of this league. Rodney Fratton grew up to 88 overall. His speed is unbelievable. Physically, he's actually underrated. Defensively, he's actually really underrated. Decent face-off guy, too, he grew into. 2 years under contract, though. Minty jumps up to 85 overall. I'll take it. His defensive skills are fantastic. Nicky Todd he's never going to grow. He's 30. He's 30 years old. He's not going to grow. But he is unbelievable. 6 years. Matty Dumba, fantastic pickup. Jackie Boy Lacombe playing kind of above his pay grade right now. But then we got Tyler Tucker, a defensive defenseman, to go beside Matthias Norlinder, who is a two-way defenseman. Who do we have scratched? Liam Bichelle, defensive defenseman. Okay, I could put him in place of Tucker. Oh, but Colton Dach, I wanted him like on the squad. Colton Dach is going to replace someone, which kind of makes me sad. Liam Bichelle needs to be in the lineup. He absolutely has to be in the lineup. So I think it's not going to work well. It's not going to be good if Tyler Tucker... If we put 2 defensive defensemen beside each other, it's not going to be great. But we got to put Liam Bichelle in there. And that's not going to work. I was going to say, what if I put Bichelle beside Lacombe and then went for like a really good top 4 defenseman? Something to think about. As much as I love Jackson Lacombe, he's got, like he's got the freaking potential. He has top 4 potential. It's like, why won't you grow? You had a really good year. You have 29 points. He also had 8 points in 12 games in the playoffs. It's like, how did you not grow, dude? Regardless, our defense is really solid. I'm liking this coach so far. Vejmelka didn't grow, but he is still a starting goaltender. 5 years, $2.5 million. I'm fine with that. Archer Shilov stays the backup, but he's going to legitimately be the backup this year. I just got done saying I'm not going to edit the lines. Aiden McDonough, he had 19 points. He ain't going anywhere. Linus Karlsson, what did he have? He had 19 points. He ain't going anywhere. Parker Kelly did not play. I think Parker Kelly officially just became our spare forward again. Colton Dach, welcome to the 4th line, buddy. Oh my God, I'm such a jerk. I can't believe Andreas Janssen hasn't grown. 2 years at 2.3, that's a steal. Philip Bystead, 2 years at 570 is unbelievable. And Kasperi Kapanen, 2 years at 2.45. Let's see what we got in the minors here. Wagner, you're going to go down. You're going to go lower. Ruslan Gazizov, low top 9. He's a playmaker. He's going to go top line. No, he's not. I think he's going to go 3rd line. Otto Koivula, he's a power forward. Fits in the second. Klimovich, he's good and young. I like that. Max Laferriere. So what else do we have? Maxim Kakovic. He fits good on the top line. Shane Bowers. Fits relatively decent on the top line. What about Ty Glover? He's younger. What about Henriksen? Ah, damn it. I would rather have him on the top line. That sucks. We just need people with freaking potential, man. Oh, yeah, I wanted him on the bottom. Zlodeyev. Yeah, look at that, baby. Kakovic, Bowers, and Tristan Nielsen. He is other bottom six forward. Koivula. Klimovich. What did he have? Top 9. That's better. He's a center. He's a center. I like that a whole lot better. On D, we've got Akito Hiroshi, who is a depth defenseman. But we've also got Tyson Tucker. Or Ty Tucker. Is it just Ty Tucker? I'm not sure. Matt Kessel is going to end up staying right where he is. Cole McWard and Callahan. We also have Jet Wu and Philip Johansson, who has medium top 6D potential. That's probably going to go away. By the end of this year, he's going to go to 7th D. I'm going to throw that one out there. So the defense is good. Scratched. We have got Yuna Saaralainen, two-way forward. I could put him in there. Vitaly Yakupov, two-way defender, but he doesn't fit freaking anywhere, baby. We are going to leave him as a spare. Taylor Gauthier. That's a good sign. Low top 6D for Keaton Dowaniak. I am really seriously considering putting Vitaly Yakupov in there. Who would you move? I don't want to move Jet Wu. He's a defensive defenseman, right? Philip Johansson, he fits down there. Callahan has top 6. So I'm going to switch them out. Cole McWard is going to be a healthy scratch, and Vitaly Yakupov is going to go up here beside Jet Wu. He's a two-way defender. He fits just fine. Jet Wu is going to pick up all the slack, but if we can get Vitaly Yakupov out there, he can be in the 70s next year. Easy. That's easy. So who do we have in net? We have Nico Dawes and Nikita Tolopio. That's right. I meant to move them. Scratched. We have got... who is it? Oh, yeah, it was Taylor Gauthier I wanted as our minor backup. That's who we're going to use. We're going to go to goalies. We're going to put Tolopio as the starter. We're going to put Taylor Gauthier as the backup. We are going to move Nico Dawes. And this Saaralainen, I'm going to have to find a spot for him. What is he again? Two-way forward. So he could go with 2 grinders. That'd be fine. So what was Carl Henriksen? Is a two-way forward. He's got really good freaking damn it. Ty Glover. I want Henriksen up there. And we're going to put Saaralainen down there with the 2 grinders. They're not going to put up a ton of points. We got Zlodeyev. Dag nabbit. This is a tough one. Ruslan Gazizov. He's a playmaker. I'd love him in the top 6. There you go. Klimovich, though. He's another one. He's really good. Swap him out with Koivula. There, I like that better. It's +1s everywhere, but that's fine. I really do have to... I'm going to go through this whole thing. I'm going to edit all the lines. I'm going to make it look pretty. But for right now, I need to just trade Nico Dawes. So I'm just going to say done and say stop simulating. Oh, yeah, I got to jump into a freaking AHL game still, too. Very quickly going to go to propose trade. We're going to trade Nico Dawes for like a 7th round pick or something. Because he's probably not going to have a ton in the way. Whoops, that's not where I meant to go. We're going to go to goaltenders. We are going to go... Oh, Ryerson Leanders only went to 69. That makes me sad in my heart. Yeah, Nico Dawes. So we're going to go Nico Dawes. Who wants him? Well, I mean, Worcester wants him. What would they be willing to give up for him, though? Damn it, I could have had this guy. Other goalie, Slav Peksa. We could trade for him just in case there's an injury. Yeah, what if we went Dawes for Peksa and we'll leave him as the 3rd goalie? We'll leave him there just in case of injury. So if there's an injury on the team, there he is, right? All right, so I want to go to... It doesn't matter if it's home or away anyway. We'll just simulate up. We'll go to the DCU Center. They want Leon Bichelle. And they want to give me another Hiroshi. 5th and a 6th. I'm not doing that. Like I said, as we get into like the regular season, Zane Parekh and Bichelle for a 3rd, 5th, and Tyler Johnson? No, not going to happen. We're going to dive in with our sexy alternate jerseys, get a quick thumbnail, and then we got to end this goddamn video. Look at them. Where are they? Where are they? There they is, baby. I did use okay, I was going to say I did in fact use the other thingy. We're 89, 87, 81. Wow, we're a good team. We should definitely be like a top team this season. Our offense is wild. Our defense is super duper good. And we got Leon Bichelle might end up taking over, who am I trying to think of? Jackson Lacombe next year. Lacombe could end up being a third pairing defenseman next year. And it could be Leon Bichelle that takes him out. So we're just very quickly going to kind of like, we're just going to go for a thumbnail. That's pretty much all we're doing. That was a bad way to start. But Vejmelka's there. We'll play it. Get this one up to the Mac attack, baby. Oh, up to Rodney Fratton. Just take a shot. That's all we need. We just need the shot. R2-D2. Now we're just playing because it's fun. Get in front of the net, someone. Get in front of the net, someone. All right, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Get close to him. Damn it. We got it back. Oh, off the goalpost. That's another thing I meant to do. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough. We're playing too much now. All we need is the shot. Wow, it is a good thing I left myself so much room. Anyway, I am going to exit out of this game right now because it is completely inconsequential, and then we are going to end this video now because I do still have to edit all the lines, stuff like that. Apparently we got a 5-3 win, and Pavel Minchikov looked pretty goddamn good. So as we start the next game, we will be at the beginning of the regular season. That is definitely going to do it for me. This is going to be a really long off-season video, but that is going to do it for me for this one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the freaking time. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.